Welcome to another week's episode of Esports Wrap. I'm your host, Michael Ambergan. And of course, this is my co-host, Dwan.
Hello.
And this is Stan.
I love it.
The silent, like,
Okay,
hey.
yeah, I'm Stan,
The silent but deadly.
co-owner of King of Games.
Yes. King of Games is a local store here in Nassau, Bahamas that, well, has a lot of different stuff about it. But just as a quick rundown from what I can see, directly in front of me is something to eat and drink. But that's not the reason why you're coming here.
They have corn dogs though, so
And burritos
look at that, see?
and pizzadillas. Cross between pizza and quesadillas.
I already want to come here just for the food.
Okay. Maybe I might have been wrong with that. Maybe. But if those don't fight your fancy, then we also have anime-based stuff right behind us, along with like some snacks and stuff. Okay. Yeah,
This is unfinished. This is an unfinished work in progress. We are going to provide way more anime stuff than what we have now. We have an order coming in around the second week of December. Anime clothes, anime keychains, posters, figures, kunais, swords, all the works. So those are coming the second week in December. And that was pretty much going to be full with anime stuff.
So if you guys need a Christmas present, you're an anime
check
freak.
us out.
That's an idea.
I don't bring in the adult stuff, but I can't. We have kids.
Yeah. I can already feel a lot of the people that are watching this are like, darn.
That would be a separate thing that I won't do.
Okay,
I know
but
somebody who's going to do it.
Oh, okay. See?
The adults natured anime figures. Yeah.
So the sex dolls. Yeah.
No.
But aside from the anime stuff and the snacks and whatnot,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
there's some people playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now, but it's not even just that. Like right over on the side here, we've got someone playing Dragon Ball Z Fighters, and like this place has tournaments. It's had a few tournaments already.
I think second week of tournaments. Second week of tournaments. Every Saturday and Sunday there's either a video game tournament or a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
I think you need to speak up because if that's not turning on, then it's not
Okay.
catching your voice.
Alright, so we have Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and video game tournaments, which range from games like Soul Calibur, Tekken, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Blaze Blue Cross Tag, I think I said Soul Calibur, and then we're slowly easing into the Smash Brothers scene as well. Ultimate is coming out on the 7th, and we're gonna have a Battle Royale tournament for it on the 8th. One day after it releases, so nobody has any skill. So everybody's gonna get a chance to just jump in and play for fun. It's gonna be a Battle Royale style tournament. Top 2 makes it to the next round. And we may have a losers bracket depending on how much people comes.
That actually sounds pretty good. But technically,
Someone's background music.
technically, isn't this upcoming week the third one? The third tournament?
With Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Fifth. Smash Brothers Ultimate.
No. I mean the tournament
Oh,
here.
the third, yeah, the upcoming tournament is going to be the third one. The Smash Brothers tournament happens on the 8th of December. So we have 2 more in between. Upcoming this week is Soul Calibur and Tekken, which we have one of the better Tekken Soul Calibur players right next to me. She's a boss.
That's not true. I come third. Not true.
The third female to play Soul Calibur. Yeah.
Oh, and the third female to play Soul
Well,
Calibur?
she ranked 3rd as a female, so I don't think sex really. But anyway, it's fine. She's good.
Thank you.
Nice save.
Thank you.
A lot of girls males don't really come out to play games like that. So
This is true.
I think the male demographic kind of intimidates them a little bit, especially like the reaction. Because when I first came in, I got totally overlooked.
and then
Quite
when she's-
literally.
Yeah, like I literally got overlooked.
Yeah, then when she's beating everybody, everyone's trying.
Who's
Like,
that? What's she doing?
don't
Kicking
get,
ass,
don't
what I
lose,
doing?
don't lose. Or you can get talked too bad.
But I mean, this isn't your first rodeo essentially doing stuff like this.
No, I've had. There was a store that we had called The Cage, which was birthed out of anime, love for anime and anime products and video games. I worked with the acronym CAGE from a really long time ago, Cards, Anime, Games, Entertainment. That started as a networking hub. We did a meetup on Fort. I grew the group from there. We met every Sunday. Everything we talked about was like anime and games and stuff like that. And then we started the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments out there, and then we were like, we need a place. And from there, we met one day on the park out east, and a lady passed, and she was like, "Hey, what y'all meeting about?" I was like, "It's bad. People don't just stop and just ask you what you're meeting for." Probably was being a little prejudiced, but she had some black people in the group as well. But she stopped us. She was a black lady, but anyway, she stopped us and she asked us. Asked us what we were doing. We told her about it. And she said, "Oh, I have a place for rent. You can come and look at it, and we can work out something. You don't have to pay that much to start. It'd be good to rent my place out. We could share the rent because she had a CPR place, and that's what essentially started the movement to get into a store. So we started meeting there, and then it grew into a big thing. We moved like 3 times after that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, you know about the kid. Oh, you didn't know how much times you moved?
No, I didn't know much times. I knew about the kids.
Yeah, we moved but we were across the road, so we moved like 3 times.
A lot of people, I believe, knew about Cage, but also at the same time, a lot of people didn't. Much like King of Games and other like tournaments and local places that try to do something like this, and I think that's one of the reasons why they have a little bit of a hard time actually getting people to know that you're there.
Yeah,
As a business owner, that's actually done fairly well in the past.
it's
And
word of mouth. That's the biggest thing.
yeah,
And we're not finished. I don't really want to publicly advertise the place until we're completely done. So that's gonna be like mid to late December, before Christmas. When the anime stuff comes in, then I'll start doing the major advertising. But people hear about it mainly through social media or word of mouth.
so how's it been having tournaments here?
Full. First I think time-wise, because the time change now, it's kind of harder for people to want to come out unless they're driving. We have a little hiccup with time, being Bahamians. We want to come an hour late to everything, and you don't understand the importance of actually starting on time, which saves us time and getting brackets completed. We're still setting up with systems, which is a little bit difficult to have multiple systems with the same game running at the same time. Unless you go and you buy all these things, and, you don't have that much money yet, so we're working from the ground up. It's understandable for a lot of people, but at least having it here is what's important.
Yeah, and we quite literally have someone chilling out, playing DBZ on the side of us and having fun. And the people who's behind us as well playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So I mean, word of mouth seems to be working for you so far. It's not like we came here and it was an empty store. And so, what's kind of what's your dreams for this place essentially? Or that you're willing to admit right now?
Well, I want to take it further than the last store because it was a hub for people. more along the lines of becoming a place where we can actually create our own stuff, like video games, anime, comics, which I already do. I created a comic magazine called Yeah Boy Comics. That was me. Yeah.
I am in the process of greatness right now. You don't
I'm
understand.
full of surprises. Yeah, me along with a friend, we created Yeah Boy Magazine, and it was to facilitate the need that we don't have our own anime hobbies for the Bahamas. So we tried to create something that's gonna be cultural and stay here. Well, from here to the world, but start here and go out there so we can make our own products, our own card games, our own video games. Because if you notice, everything basically starts with the comic books, or the manga, then it goes into anime, then video games. So we wanted to start there. It's on hey, well, I'm working on getting it back up and running, but with all of this, it's really hard.
Okay.
You knew about Yabby. What was your favorite comic?
I can't remember.
I can tell you which one was mine.
I can't remember which one it was. It was about a girl though.
Supernova.
Yes.
Okay, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That was mine.
What was that?
Huh?
was that?
Maz.
Yeah,
He's still working on it. All of us, we are both stuck on our chapter 11s.
Oh, okay. He's really good.
I had one with the kids.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Oh,
I can't remember the name.
That's chaos, guy.
I like them all. I used to read them at NAGB. When I used to work at NAGB, they had them in the store there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I used to read them like on my lunchtime or like when the store was slow or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people know about it. But yeah, that's what we're trying. That's what we were trying to do. It's been on hiatus for a while, so trying to bring that one back up.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. Seriously.
I have an iPad Pro and I draw on that.
I saw
just
some
didn't have.
when I was there last, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
I didn't have a chance to get back into it, but soon. Starting next year, I'm gonna do it. Definitely, I'm gonna do it.
So, how should I put this? What got you connected to do tournaments here and stuff like that?
So we would, there's a need for it. There was a need. From the first start that I had the cage, we were doing mainly Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and gaming was secondary. So now there's a lot more people interested in gaming now. The gaming scene wasn't as big back then because everybody used to want to do it for fun.
Yeah.
And then you had the Smash players and stuff like that, who's probably the only community that took video games seriously. Everybody would just wanted to play casually. So as years went by, I noticed like a growing trend in gaming and competitive gaming. And then we was like, you know what? We thought about me and my friend Chris. We thought about it, and we was like, you know what? Let's consider the possibilities that we could do it. But when we were about to go and do it, Fusion Superplex was opening. And then I read that they were supposed to be doing esports gaming. I was like, you know what, let me hold off on that, because if they're gonna do it big, then I'm not gonna bother with it. And then when we found out, I was like, oh wait. I looked at the right when I think they updated their areas or attractions, and esports gaming wasn't even on it anymore because they couldn't get the guys to do it with them. So I was like, you know what, let me reach out, contact Alex and a few other guys in the esports gaming, and then we just got together and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. We started the first we started the first tournament, which was the Street Fighter 5 tournament in my friend's restaurant, Sakura Sushi. That was,
Yeah.
that was,
Nice.
we got overwhelming support for that. And we was like, you know what, it could work, let's do it. That's just, and that was the video game part of it. We were, and as we ran along, it was like, you know what, we can end up opening another cage. That's all we're gonna do. We were trying to stay away from that. I want to just do sports, esports gaming. But as it grew and the momentum grew, it was like, you know what, let's go straight into everything again.
Yeah, because it kind of makes sense because you're gonna need your own space eventually. You would have needed your own space
Yeah.
eventually, so it's so hard to find like a proper venue for esports over here.
I tried to get out. When I closed the first cage, I was like, I'm not coming back. And then Chris and Alexia convinced me to start it again. I was like, I guess that's the only person who could do it. The whole community was asking me somewhere. I was like, yeah, okay, all right, y'all win.
So essentially, if I get this right, because there are people that are saying, and I've heard a few different groups say, there was essentially nothing happening. It was boring here, this, that, and the next. But we've technically been doing esports here for a while. Like how far back would you say?
I would say I had the old store because there was actually a meeting. There was a meeting ground for people to hook up and game. And then I think a little bit in between my transition from selling the store, Alex and his friends started to come to the cage to do competitive gaming. So that's what happened. That would have been, for me, I think around 2000, right, so it was started in 2013. So it would have been like around 2010, 2011 it started from what I could remember.
Okay.
That sounds about accurate because that's around the time when I remember seeing like little stuff pop up here and there. Because I would always make a remark like if I had known like the community was so interested in it, I would have gotten in it sooner than I did. Because I just played online, like competitively online and ranked matches and stuff like that.
I don't even want to ask how old you are. I'll leave that.
How old do I look?
You set yourself up for
No,
that.
I don't get mad when people tell me I look older than I am.
20.
That's it? Bless your heart. Oh, man.
Moving on.
Thank you.
But yeah. So 2010 is your guesstimate for.
That's 2011.
2011 is your guesstimate for when
Competitive gaming really
started taking off here.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you see that becoming more popular here in the Bahamas?
It's growing. It's growing. It from the online aspect of people just connecting and playing each other, you notice the trend that it's getting. You can go online and you'd be playing online, listening in your headphones, and you would hear, "Yeah, babe." You're like, "Oh, wait.
Hold on a second.
There's a Bahamian play." Okay, yeah. And then when you start talking, "Babe, you pronounce it." Yeah. And yeah, like I say, you notice the growing trend of people playing games, and it's random, but because it's random, you know that they're there. So you don't even have to meet people in real life. They're just playing each other online. But the physical aspect needs to get a little bit better, though. So that's what we're here for. Bring people together.
Don't forget, even like, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago or something essentially. There was one game that I was playing and I was on, I think I was on voice chat with Dwan and Chris. And all I see is this one dude just walking past with some name 242, and I'm like,
that's how you know they're
that's how you know they're famous without hearing a voice or anything like that. That 242.
An iconic 242 and that gamer tag.
But yeah, you're right. Like, I'm finding a lot more Bahamians either online. I'm glad more and more people are coming out to venues like this, or even just like little events. Because I heard some people used to do it like in their homes or like in restaurants and stuff like that. I mean, even with the thing that I do, that's
Hearthstone.
yeah, that's typically been in like a restaurant as well, one-off places. So now that there's actually a place, essentially, that's a good thing for us here.
Yeah.
So no plans on closing us down, and
Oh, you?
well, I mean,
Us closing head on?
Yeah.
We have a year at least. We have to stay for a year.
okay, so
At least.
folks,
you got a year.
we have at least a year.
Yeah. So show up and show out.
Anything that you really want to get out to the listeners, to the players out there in the Bahamas?
Support your community. That's what's important.
Please.
Without your support, then this stuff is dead. You know, no matter how small it might be, you show up one day a week. You gotta come out and you gotta show people that you're interested. maybe a closet gamer, but if it's here, you should at least support it. No matter how many ways you could do it, just come out. That's what's important to grow in this community and keeping it alive.
Great.
Yeah, it's our turn, right?
Agreed.
So, Dwan, what was your experience coming here and actually like doing a tournament?
It was amazing, actually. It was pretty good. I actually liked being able to come here and nobody knew who I was. And they just was like, this girl here? Supposed to see somebody, girlfriend, eh? Like, that's literally what they told me. They were like, oh, did you come here to support your boyfriend? I was like, I guess. I don't know.
I beat him. I tried.
Trying or something. But it was really good. Like, it actually shocked me how well it was put together and how organized it was. Like, straight down to like the comment, like just sitting next to the commentators' booth, and how knowledgeable they were, and when they were giving like their little comments about the gameplay and whatnot. It's a little biased at times, but otherwise, like, it was a good experience. Like, they really had everything put together really well. And I like you guys use like this online bracket system thing.
Challenge.
Yeah, I like that as well. That was cool. Yeah. So watching it from like start to finish and actually having participated in it, I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, that's not done by me. That's Alex and Maurice, who pretty much takes care of the digital aspect of
Okay.
recording games or streaming them.
They're part of Black Nebula, right?
Yeah, and Alex does the BESL, Bahamas Esports
okay.
League. So I reached out to those guys, and it's good to take things out of my hands. I don't have to control everything.
Yeah,
I leave
delegate.
I leave it strictly up to them.
That's less pressure off you. So you just focus.
All I do is give her the prize money. That's it.
Right.
Oh, also I forget to mention one thing. Yeah, more customers. Yeah, so we have a day pass, week pass, and a membership program. Memberships, I can give prices, right?
Yeah.
Okay, memberships is $75. That includes free passes every day for a month, free entry for every tournament that we have, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh or any video game tournament. With getting the membership, you also have access to discounts on product, and you also get a chance to win a trip to one of the Evos or the, I don't know all the names. What's the next one? Evo.
I'm not sure. Let's just go with Evo and others like that.
Evo and others like that. Yeah, so that's part of becoming a member, and you also get bigger cash prizes when you win tournaments.
So that's an incentive,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah,
So
we've
I
had
need to
people
be a
already
member.
done it. Yeah. We have like 4 or 5 members so far, and out of the people that became members, I think like about 2 or 3 of them already won back cash, more cash than they would have without becoming a member.
That's why they fighting so aggressive. These tournaments. That's pretty cool though.
that is.
How much is for the? You said it was a week and a weekly and a day pass too?
Weekly pass is $15. That only includes free pass for the week, and day pass is $5. You can either game or you can play Yu-Gi-Oh. Use the tables however you want. And then there's a dual pass, which is only $2 if you only come in to do to play Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering or whichever card game you feel like.
Does the daily pass cover the tournaments as well?
The day pass, it depends. If you come for a tournament and it's a Saturday or Sunday and you pay for the tournament, then you don't have to pay a day pass.
Okay.
And it's varying prices per tournament, isn't it?
We strictly stick with the $10 for video game tournaments, and Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments are $5. The card tournaments will be $5. They don't use as much electricity.
That's fair
Understandable.
enough. That's fair enough.
Are you looking into bringing in like different card games, like maybe like Pokemon or something like that?
They're already here. As the community grows, yeah, we definitely will. So Yu-Gi-Oh is basically the starting point. We have Magic the Gathering cards
okay.
behind the counter that people can just pick up and start playing.
Oh, so even if they don't have cards, you have cards that they can
Yep.
play with.
Yeah, right behind the counter. Not, yeah, up to you guys whether you want to buy them or you just want to try them out and play with them.
Can't take them.
No, no, don't
I feel
try
like
it.
I feel like that needs to be said. You can't take
Don't
them.
try that. Don't do that. Yeah. But essentially, I have to give you kudos. Like, this is a really nice place. From even when I came in here for the tournament, like
I was shocked.
it was a nice crowd of people. Everything was set up really nice. Yeah.
Pardon me?
There was a lot of people.
Yeah, for it's a tournament. They want to win money.
And I mean, throughout the day, there weren't really many people that left. It was everyone pretty much stuck around from the beginning, essentially, for games that they weren't even here for. And so you have stickability as a place. Plus, when people got hungry, like you mentioned, they could have gone for those corn dogs or burritos. I saw more burritos than anything else being served.
Yeah, that's the power of being a cook as well.
So what, those are cooked here? Or?
No, they're made off site and then they're brought in.
No,
Okay. And so what, you microwave them or?
It's a grill press, microwave and grill press.
Okay, okay.
So it's served hot.
that's really impressive because I didn't even smell that.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Yeah, you would,
Like it didn't stink up the place at all.
yeah, we're good like that.
So you're
You
not,
should though. More people could like buy it and
Oh,
smell
you have to
it.
see it.
Maybe.
You don't want the place to be hot.
Yeah.
well, I mean, there was, I think it's one of the U.S. chains. Essentially, they have something called the fajita phenomenon. Essentially, whenever the first order of fajitas come out, they make 5 more because when people smell it, they start to order more. So maybe Dwan has a point.
Yeah, but we're not cooking here. We have to make sure that we are not cooking here.
Oh, that's actually in the agreement.
No, just
It'll make
Just
things
have to make
cleaner.
sure.
Yeah. I understand.
we bring everything
I get it.
on site,
Gotcha.
so it's resale.
But the point of the fact is, you're getting hot food, guys. Hot food. You don't have to get something cold when you bite into it, has some ice inside of it.
No,
So,
I'm just gonna be doing burritos and corn rolls and pizza beats. So there's not gonna be any more really store-bought stuff because I want to keep people healthy. So,
that's an important aspect to it as well.
It is, yeah. There's a lot of esports. Esports players. They tend to neglect their health.
yeah,
So that's actually pretty great that you're looking out for them in that
I make
regard.
everything myself.
Good job.
Very, very nice. Well, I have no idea how long this has been, but thank you for having us come in and actually interview you, along with talking about the store and everything like that, and your aspirations for this place.
It's gonna be big. Trust me. Our next step, if we get big enough, is to knock down a wall and take the next step.
I love
Really?
it.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
gonna be
it.
an anime lounge. And, too much. Okay.
That's just a little taste for the
Yeah.
future, something to savor, wet your palates. But yeah. So, anything you want to say before we
Let
get up?
Dawn talk some more.
Hi, my name is Dawn and I'm a loser.
No, you're not.
I'm a hermit.
That's not being a loser.
I do have one extra question though. You mentioned that you guys hosted a tournament at Sakura.
Sakura
How
Sushi.
hard was it, like, securing that venue?
That's
like
the guy who
work-
owned it. Right there.
Interesting.
The co-owner is the owner. The co-owner for this is the owner of Sakura Sushi.
Okay. He's totally on board.
Yeah, he's a gamer and he's a card gamer as well.
That's good.
So,
Makes sense why he was walking behind there now.
yeah.
It was like,
I'm here. Making a little Stanley cameo.
So you were always on this show? Or just question. It's your first.
I've been on and off.
Okay. So we already know what got you into gaming.
Well, I was gaming from when I was like a child.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I
I
think
have my
everybody was.
my brothers. I like have two older brothers, and my dad was a gamer, and my
okay.
mom she used to read comic books and stuff like that. So like this like my family
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice. She knows about our comic. She knows about our comic. Oh, okay.
I told her about it when I saw it at NEGB. Like when she picked me up, and I was like, "Mom!"
Gaming comic.
So she knows.
Yeah, we're gonna sell them here. We're also gonna do like comic launches, Bahamian comic launches here.
That's good.
Very nice.
If you want to draw a comic and you want to promote it, we'll sell it for you. And you can do your grand unveiling right here.
So
And have a
amazing.
crowd
Like,
to do it.
that's so amazing because like this place has so much potential, like to be like the developing ground for so many things.
Yeah, we did it before, so we could do it again.
That's good.
Even better.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's it for this episode of Esports Wrap. Not a burrito wrap, Esports Wrap. And once again, thank you for coming on.
No problem.
And thank you for being my co-host.
No problem.
And until next time, guys, well, don't forget, if you missed any part of this episode, well, no, because we're not live. But if you have missed any of our past episodes, feel free to head over to youtube.com/morecookies, MOAR cookies, or our website, morecookies.com, or check us out on our podcast, or Dwan's with her DBO pods.
Do you guys have there's a podcast that I run. We're not about me today. Do you have any social media handles
Oh, boy.
that they can find you guys at?
Exactly.
KOG Hobby Store on Facebook. KOG Hobby Store on Facebook. And then there's my art site, which is strifehell.deviantart.com.
We have a DeviantArt page too.
Yes, I have a DeviantArt. I've had it for many years. Close your eyes when you go on there.
Oh, we're supposed to see.
Just feel the monitor. Something's gonna
They,
be.
they do have a particular setting that you can enable to block out
Yeah,
certain things.
mature content. I took down most of the mature stuff. So no,
Sorry,
yeah,
my
I took them
pervert
down,
weekend.
and I
Sorry.
have my I'll let you check with my stuff before we
Okay.
go. Yeah, so KOG Hobby Store on Facebook. We didn't make a Twitter or Instagram yet, but that's coming. It's in the
Okay.
works.
Okay. And
Signing off.
until next time.
Bye bye.